Hey everybody, Chevy Nobody Else's Auto. More cool new inventory to check out tonight. 1990 Chevrolet Caprice 9C1 Cop Car. This car here came with a bunch of other vehicles I bought. Somebody had bought this car years ago as an engine donor. So there's no motor or transmission in this car. They took it out years ago for another hot rod project, and that's where I ended up getting the car from. What's cool about this is, other than them pulling the engine and transmission out of it, it's just the way it came off the street. We can still see the police on the front fenders, the old faded out police lettering. We still see the star on the door from back when this car was in service. Actually, it looks like, if we look at the paint mark here, there's an outline here like maybe this was in service with one department, then sold to another department where this star was placed over it, is what I'm betting. I'm wondering if maybe this was like a highway patrol unit originally, because a lot of times highway patrol will run vehicles for so long and they sell them off to, you know, sheriff and police departments. So I'm wondering if maybe this was like a Kansas highway patrol unit at one point maybe, and then went to a local police department. Not sure, don't know any of the history on the car, but obviously it looks like it did dual duty somewhere at some point. Now, like I said, other than the motor and tranny, this car's mostly here. Some of it's apart. They pulled the whole front clip off when they pulled the motor out. They kind of bunged up the header panel a little bit, but I do have a lot of these Caprice header panels in stock that I've gotten off of other cars over the years. But the grill's there. These one-piece headlights all still here. Front bumper still here. And other than the few chips and cracks in the header panel, the front end's pretty nice. We come over here on the side, we can see where the spotlight used to be. That's already been removed. Still got the star on the door over here. Still got the police on the front fender over here on this side as well. Inside, they took some of the dash apart in this car, but a lot of the bits and pieces are there, but some of it has been taken apart. Did have power locks, but manual windows. And in the back seat, a lot of the stuff that has been taken off this car is all piled in it. So most of the pieces, with the exception of the engine and transmission components, are actually here. Just some of it was taken off, probably in the process of pulling the engine, or they may have needed a piece out of the dash. But a lot of these pieces are still stacked inside the car. Still has the Arlington assembly sticker on the back window. Had apparently probably some sort of a big whip antenna on the back. They plugged that hole with a big rubber plug. Had an antenna on the middle of the trunk lid as well. Car did have a rear window defogger. Around the back, we see one tail light's missing. We saw that in the back seat. The back bumper's here, the other lights here. We can still see the dealer sticker on the back of this from Dwight Shank Chevy in Larned, Kansas. So let's take a peek in the trunk here. Since the lock cylinder's out of it, we'll get a screwdriver out. And some more of the miscellaneous pieces from when they pulled the motor. There's the spotlight. Took it off, threw it in the trunk, Unity spotlight. But there's the dash pad, hood hinges, some other miscellaneous trim. Now, here's what we want to see. Obviously, we want to see our option code. Right here, we've got our 9C1. So we know this was actually ordered as a factory police unit. So over here, the old car looks kind of about the same. The trunk lid's dented, but pretty much basically an old unit that they parked, got sold, used for an engine donor, parked again, and that's where I found it. It is cool that it is 9C1. It was built from the factory as a police car. Suspension, everything is all still there. They basically just pulled the motor and tranny out for another project and kind of put this out in the back 40. That's where I found it when I bought another group of cars from the guys. So kind of excited to have it. These old square Caprices are getting tough to find. I've only got a few of them in stock. The fact this was 9C1, that kind of made it a little more neat too. So hope you guys enjoyed it. They are a unique car. They're something you don't see every day, something that I don't find very often. So I was definitely glad to add this one to inventory. If you got any questions about this Caprice or any of the other 1,500 plus cars and trucks we've got on the ground here at Nobody's, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number is in the text part of this video if you click on that. give me a shout, and that way we can have a short conversation about your project or what you're looking for a project. Year, make, model, body style. I need all that information to know if I've got something here that might be able to help you. I've got so much inventory that we've got to narrow her down so I know what direction we're going with things. You like the Caprice video, you like old cars, you like old trucks, be sure to check out the channel, Nobody's Show. Be sure to check out some of the other videos. I got tons of videos on here, even stuff from a couple years ago. We have a lot of fun with this. That's all we do on here because basically it's about all I know. So there isn't really anything else I could talk about. But we enjoy doing them and we have a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to click that subscribe button. Definitely click that notification button because we do a lot of live stuff as well. We'll see you soon on the next video. Hope you like the Caprice. Can't wait to bring you some more new inventory.